So here we sit, another Sunday, another day where frankly the market's not looking great so far. But yet, despite that, my confidence in Shiba Inu is incredibly high. And I think people get a misunderstanding here. They misunderstand, me being a perma bull or married to assets or anything like that. Guys, no, that's not the case at all. Shib fundamentals are what I continue to look at. And what we're seeing today is another day where Shib is actually doing better than most other assets in the space. And the longer that Shib is in this formation, the more explosive this move to the upside can become. And I really think people need to understand the context behind this. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I think people get a bit confused and think that I'm saying that price falling is bullish. And I keep seeing these comments come up. No, I'm not saying price falling is bullish. What I'm saying is bullish is Shiba Inu staying within trend, right? If Shib were to drop down below here and get kind of into no man's land, that's not good, right? For any asset to do that, that would not be good. Right now, Shib continues to test the top and the bottom of its trend, just continuing to follow this wedge. And the longer that Shib is in this wedge, the more explosive the move to higher prices can be. What you're having is this just compression of energy, compression of energy, compression of energy. And you eventually get to this point where the discounts are so discounted that you have a huge wave of buying. And since that, and what we've been seeing since all the way even back in December, is accumulation and removal of supply, whales building a big foundation, right? These are the exact things that you need to see for the moment that the market launches. The market hasn't launched yet, right? Frankly, the market has been kind of shit, to be frank, right? When we look around the space, again, just another sea of red across the crypto market today. This has been a very consistent theme for a long time. In fact, Shib only down about 2.25% today, while most other assets down 3, 4, 8%. ETH actually down 2.7%. BTC down 1.7%. So obviously ETH and BTC are kind of dragging everything down right now. And of course, Shiba Inu is going with that, doing pretty well compared to most everything else. But what I have to say is let's look at a little bit of context here, because people have complained about Shib and say Shib has been shit and just falling away and nothing's happening. Guys, Shib has actually held up pretty well compared to some of the other major assets in the space since December. If we take a look at, for example, Shiba Inu during that time, it's down about 63%. I'm not saying that's good, right? Anything to be down 63%, it sucks. It is what it is. But let's take a look at some of these other highly regarded tokens in the space. Render, one of those major AI coins that has a lot of excitement about the narrative that's being built. Another coin that I hold in this space, down about 72%. All right. Let's take a look at Ondo. Ondo, major excitement, real world assets, right? Ondo is something that I picked up recently as well. That is down about 57%. All right. Let's take a look at Algo, one of those US based cryptos that has a lot of excitement surrounding it with the new administration coming in. Oh, look at that. Algo is down actually 65%. I misclicked there, right? There are a lot of tokens that are injective. There are a lot of coins right now, guys, that are having a lot worse time than Shiba Inu. So you need to understand that context is incredibly important. Now, what I will say is that, when we look at most assets in the space, most of these coins, I don't know where I was going with that. I lost my train of thought. If we look at most of these assets in the space, basically assets outside of BTC, they're very consistently down, 60 to 80%, we'll call it. And what's interesting is, since December, the total 3, which is all assets outside of BTC and Ethereum, is only down about 31%. So unfortunately, we've fallen into this time where the short-term people are just chasing gains throughout the space and they're getting wrecked. All right. Sorry. Everything has been dropping. And this is why I say lateral moves are the dumbest thing you can do right now. Now, people can do what they want. I really don't care, right? My positions, I've just been buying and holding. I'm not making lateral moves in this market, because what we're again seeing is, if most assets are down 60, 70, 80%, and the total 3 has only dropped 31%, it means that people are making major mistakes right now. Now, again, people can do whatever they want, chase whatever they want, but what you have to give some credit to is Shiba Inu continuing to stay resilient. Look across the meme coin space right now. It's not good. It's a sea of red. It's shit, right? The sentiment has made things so bad across the space that really those sentiment driven coins are getting they're just hemorrhaging right now. And when we even take a look at, for example, something like Dog with Hat, which was potentially a top 20 asset, multi-billion dollar market cap. It's fallen out of the top 100. All right. The crypto landscape has changed pretty significantly since December, but pretty significantly since early in 2024. And what we're really, again, just waiting for is a big surge of excitement, big surge of retail sentiment. I've said all the way since back here, the big thing that we need that seems to keep falling on deaf ears is we need adoption. We need the new people to start entering the space once again. That is where we start making the moves. And that hasn't been happening. All right. So what we're seeing right now is, again, the same people in the same people in the space, the same money in the space is just moving in a circle. It's not going anywhere, right? People are just chasing today's gains. Now, Shib has a resilient community. It's a strong sign. Has big whale foundation. That's a strong sign. These are all stuff that, again, can lead us to an actual big pump because there is a strong community here. That's what you need to see, right? Now, a couple things that I will just note. First of all, USDT dominance. There's a lot of capital here, guys. There's a lot of capital sitting on the sidelines, and we have to watch where that flows once things start heating up in the market. That's capital that's here currently. This is actually a higher amount of money in the space than there was even at the start of November. So that's a very good sign. And what we're also, I lost my train of thought. Oh, something else that we're seeing as well now is global liquidity on the rise. So yes, there is more money entering the hands of people around the world, meaning that, yes, there is money to flow into the crypto market. Something else I want to point out as well, tax time. We are now entering tax time, times where people will, in fact, be getting money back in their wallets. And it's a question of what they do with it. Some people will say, yeah, they're just going to use it to pay bills. Yeah, sure. Some people will, right? But some people will flow into crypto. This isn't a new thing. This happens every single year, even in bear market cycles. It's not an unknown thing, right? Inflation, which I'm going to talk about more in a different video, is actually cratering right now. All right. I'm going to expand on that further on. But what you need to understand is that, yes, things have sucked from a price standpoint, but this has been some of the biggest opportunities we will see. And the longer this plays out, the lower prices get, right? The more explosive growth you can see, the more shorts you can liquidate on the way up, right? All this stuff works together. And I think, unfortunately, a lot of people, they don't look this deep. It's a reason why I think a lot of people, again, have stopped talking about Shib and a lot of other assets in the space. They just go where the views are. But guys, we have to look at the bigger picture. We have to look at these fundamentals that are going on behind the scenes. Like I've said for a long time, fundamentals have been very good for Shiba Inu. They continue to remain good. That has not changed. We just need a few other things to change in the market. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.